Conservative new media viewers, NBA fans around the world, what's up? It's me, PFV, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to discuss the Warriors' 104-90 victory tonight in game number 5 over the Houston Rockets. And with the victory, the Warriors win the 2015 Western Conference Finals 4-1. Let's go over the stats really quickly. Then I'll talk more about what took place in the game. For the losing Rockets, all 5 of their starters were in double-figure scoring, led by center Dwight Howard, who had 18 points and 16 rebounds. Jason Terry, 16 points. Trevor Ariza, 15 points, 6 rebounds. James Harden, who had a very difficult night, 14 points on 2 of 11 shooting, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 13 1-3 turnovers, which is a new NBA record for the most turnovers by one player in an NBA playoff game. Finally, off the bench, Corey Brewer, 16 points. Let me just say, Jason Terry, 16 points. That was important for the Rockets tonight to help keep them in this game for most of the contest. The Rockets did not get particularly strong play from their point guards in this series. And we've talked about this before. And, of course, the fans of Jeremy Lin, they're going to have their say about this, and they already have had it. The Rockets are missing starter Patrick Beverley. And, of course, they traded Jeremy Lin this past offseason, I believe. And they needed more point guard help in this series. Now, look, if Patrick Beverley was healthy, maybe everything would have been fine, but maybe it wouldn't have been. So that's a talking point after the Rockets' defeat in this series, and I'm sure it'll be discussed by Rockets fans and various other observers throughout the league. Turning to the victorious Warriors, Harrison Barnes, 24.7 rebounds. MVP Steph Curry led the Warriors, 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, also 5 steals. Curry wore an arm sleeve, one of those things that goes over the elbow, on his right or shooting arm tonight, and that's because he suffered a body bruise after that nasty fall in game number 4, but he shot not great, but he shot well enough for the victory. Klay Thompson, 20 points, 4 assists. Klay was hurt in this game in the second half. He was inadvertently kneed in the head while doing a pump fake on a three-pointer by, I believe, Trevor Ariza. He then went back to the locker room and came back out to the court in the fourth quarter, I think it was. I do not think he returned to the game, though. Fortunately for the Warriors, they didn't need him because he did most of his damage early. Finally, Festus Ezeli, the backup center, great game. He's had an excellent and important series, 12 points, 9 rebounds. What happened in the game was this game was very close in the first half. It was nip and tuck. The Warriors could not break away from the Rockets. You have to give the Rockets credit for that. For much of this game, it was a battle between the Rockets getting a lot of free throw attempts and the Warriors getting a whole bunch of offensive rebounds and second chance points opportunities. That's what most of this game came down to. And then late in the fourth quarter, or like midway through the fourth quarter, I should say, the Warriors finally broke free. They just kind of wore the Rockets down, and they pulled away a bit and got the lead up to 15 points about midway through the fourth quarter. The Rockets made one more surge to get the lead down to 9 points, but it was too little too late. The Warriors hung on for the 14-point victory. We want to congratulate all of the Golden State Warrior players and the organization and, of course, their fans. You're going back to the finals for the first time in 40 years. That is an incredible accomplishment. And the the Bay Area is such a strong place for basketball. Of course, you hear all the stories of players coming out of Oakland and East Bay. It just seems nuts that it's been 40 years since the Warriors have been in the finals, but it has been that long, and it's great to see them going back to that place. We said James Harden, he's going to get a lot of criticism and scrutiny for his role in this game. He didn't play well, but he had a tremendous series, and I think he's truly solidified himself in this postseason as a tier 1 upper-level superstar in the league. Regardless of how people feel in terms of how James plays with drawing fouls and so forth, he is a phenomenal player. He is a talented, physically stout, proficient shooter, just excellent offensive player. There's no question about it, and I don't think anybody can deny, in my opinion, he is clearly the best shooting guard in the league. Even when you take into account two-way players that are better than him on defense, like maybe a Klay Thompson, I just think that James has separated himself. He's just taken it to a whole different level in this postseason, and congratulations to him. Also, we want to congratulate rookie coach Steve Kerr, who is going to join fellow rookie coach David Blatt as the first two rookie coaches to play against one another in the NBA Finals since the first year of the NBA, which is, I believe, it was still called the BAA at that time, and we're going back to the 1940s here. So this hasn't happened in 70 years. That's how rare this is. It's like a meteorite coming or something like that. So congratulations to Steve Kerr, David Blatt, and we congratulate Joe LaCobe and all of the executives and employees in the Warriors organization. There's been a whole bunch of dust stirred up this entire year because of the departure of former coach, now commentator, Mark Jackson. We also give credit to Mark Jackson for being classy during this game and after this game. I believe Draymond Green and a couple of other Warriors players approached Mark Jackson after the game to kind of congratulate him and to pull him into the celebration. Because the truth is, the Warriors would not be at this point without Mark Jackson. Whatever you think about Mark Jackson as a coach or his limits or he's great, he was part of building this foundation that has reached the NBA Finals at this time. So we congratulate Mark Jackson for being a part of this. He said that he was proud of the team, and deservedly so, and he has a role in that. As he said in a broadcast earlier this season that involved the Warriors, I believe, you can't praise the butterfly without also praising the caterpillar. Of course, in that analogy, Mark Jackson is the caterpillar and Steve Kerr is the butterfly, or the team under Mark Jackson is the caterpillar and the team under Steve Kerr is the butterfly, the transformation. So Mark Jackson was there for the beginning and he built this thing, and then Steve Kerr was brought in and they've reached this point, but both persons deserve credit for what the team has become and what it has achieved up to this point. Now, I want to make, at some point soon, we've literally got a week or so until the NBA Finals start on June 4th, 2015, next Thursday. But I want to make a prediction video about the Finals. I don't have a super strong feeling yet on the Finals. I just want to say that. And that's because I have a lot of respect for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think this is going to be this kind of lopsided wipeout that a lot of people think that it's going to be. I'm not saying that the Warriors couldn't do that. The Warriors will be favored. They should be favored. They're a deeper team. They're healthier. They were the best team in the NBA this entire season. They won 67 games. They deserve to be the favorite and to get the predictions on their side. I really, really like the way that the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing right now. They're playing hard. They're playing as a unified force. They're very strong as a team. They're extremely tough, physically and mentally. And they are going to test the Warriors. I can tell you that right now. I'm not going to say if they're going to win or lose, but they will test the Warriors probably more than anybody else has tested the Warriors in this playoff run. And that includes Memphis and Houston, both of whom put the Warriors through a lot of paces themselves. I don't think it's going to be any type of a sweep or anything like that. The Cavs beat the Warriors this year. When the Cleveland Cavaliers, they played 2 times this year. The first game was in Oakland, and the Warriors won, but LeBron didn't play in that game. The second time the 2 teams played, they were both basically at full strength. And the Cavaliers took it to the Warriors in that game. Now, they beat them by, 11 or 12 points. However, of course, Kevin Love did play in that game, and he will not be playing in the NBA Finals because of his dislocated shoulder. However, with Cleveland having time to prepare for the Warriors, so much time, and with the focus of LeBron James, and with the toughness of players like Tristan Thompson and Matthew Dellavedova, the mental toughness of J.R. Smith, yes, I did say that, Iman Shumpert, this is going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. And I can't wait. This should be a fantastic series. And as Mark Jackson correctly said, this is the series that the fans want to see. LeBron and the best in the East against the MVP and the best in the West. This is what it's all about. This is what a lot of people thought it was going to be. So we are very much looking forward to this. Before I make a prediction video, I want to break down some more statistics. I've gone through a lot of them, but I want to get more, and I have more data from the game tonight. So I just want to look over everything. I will tell you this, though, in doing early examination of the stats, these 2 teams statistically are very equal. Now, it must be said that the Cavs do play in the East, and they have faced Eastern playoff teams as opposed to Western teams that the Warriors have gone through, so that might tilt the statistics somewhat. But like I said, I'm not sleeping on the Cavaliers. I do think there is a possibility that the Cavaliers can win the finals this year. But I do want to look over more data before I do a prediction video. That is it for now. Fantastic series. We also congratulate the Houston Rockets. You had a great year. We often tease the Rockets and the Rockets fans and the Rockets management. They had a great year. There's nothing to be ashamed about. They went further than a lot of people thought they were going to go. And the future looked bright for them, so long as they are able to kind of retain their core and make smart decisions in the offseason, as Daryl Morey has proven himself to have done through this team's achievements this year. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Your comments below. We will include in the information in the video description below the video player how you can go and check out highlights of this game. Also, how you can come and join the Conservative to Media Facebook group, which has over 4,000 members and growing, and how you can come and follow us on Twitter, where we love talking with people there. We have almost 5,000 followers. We talk with people there about the NBA and just about other things in life almost every day. We'd love to have you come and join us there and have part of the fun as well. Once again, I am PFV Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. Thanks a lot for watching Conservative New Media. We are loving these NBA playoffs and looking very much forward to the 2015 NBA Finals. Hope you're having a great day or great night wherever you are around the world when you check out this video. Stay tuned. We do hope to be getting a prediction video up in the next couple of days. We will be here certainly plan to be here covering and discussing the NBA Finals game by game, just as we're doing in this video. So if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, hope you're having an excellent beginning of the summer. Here in the United States, Memorial Day, which just took place on Monday, is kind of the unofficial kickoff of summer, even though the actual season doesn't occur another 21 days or so. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, hope that the beginnings of winter and the end of fall is going okay for you and you're not too cold. That is it for now. We will talk to you again soon. Again, stay tuned. Look for the prediction video of the NBA Finals in a couple of days or so.